Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit. Good to see y'all. Thank you for coming. It's been an eventful couple months for me. I've got a couple new guitars. Firstly, this Ibanez here, my first kind of electro-acoustic guitar. Really beautiful. I will talk more about this one hopefully in a future video, and hopefully record some good tunes with it. But the main topic of the video actually will be this here. It's a beautiful new solar guitar that I got. Absolutely gorgeous looking guitar, but has not actually been the best experience for me. This is my first time ordering from Solar. Prior to Solar, I've been with Schecter guitars mainly for my guitar playing career. Same with Ibanez, but Schecter being my main brand, I've just been really happy with their quality over the years. The consistency, I've gotten 4 different Schecters now, and every one has just been great. So it's just been the brand that I've kept ordering from. Same with Ibanez. I've had a couple Ibanezes, and they've also been terrific for me. And I've been playing guitar for over 10 years now. So I like to think I'm pretty experienced in this realm, especially when it comes to quality and setup of the instrument. And I was really excited to get this guitar in particular. Solar Guitars is having a Black Friday kind of sale right now. And so I was like, man, this is the perfect time for me to jump in. This guitar is originally $800 and I was able to snag it for $599. So I was like, damn, that is an awesome deal. I'm so excited to get it. Shipping was really quick. It got here within a week, and pulling it out of the box, I was just blown away by how beautiful it is, how clean the coloring is, how good the wood looks. Everything looks as it should. But then I began playing the instrument, and the honeymoon period kind of wore off. And that's when I began to have some issues with the guitar. I will begin showing clips and audio here of kind of the main issues. The first one being this fret buzz. You'll hear it right here. Yeah, the fret buzz was pretty extreme right here on this 11th fret. And I was like, all right, fret buzz, it's gone through all over the globe trying to get here. So of course, humidity, temperature changes, elevation changes, all of that plays a role in the neck. And I had let the guitar actually sit for a couple days too, just to let it acclimate to its new temperature and new environment. So I was like, well, fret buzz happens. That'll go away once I get it intonated. So I began the intonation process, starting with the truss rod, and then moving down, of course, to the hip shot bridge, getting everything intonated. And I was like, well, it should sound great now. And then I went to play that 11th fret, and then boom, same amount of fret buzz. And that was like, okay, something else has got to be an issue here. I've got the guitar intonated, I've got it tuned, I've got the hip shot bridge set up. What else could be the problem here? And that's when I took a look at the frets themselves. And these frets were incredibly misaligned in terms of their heights. The 11th fret was so much taller, and I'm gonna be showing the video on screen now, but it's really hard to see in the video, I'm gonna be honest. And this is after I had shaved the fret down a little bit already. But the fret was so much taller than the rest of the frets. And that to me was just alarming. This is a brand new instrument. Past quality check by WY is what it says here on the back, WY. QC passed. So I was like, man, why is that fret so high? That is insane. So thankfully I have a fret kit here, so I was able to polish it down and hammer it into the wood a bit more, but still just really aggravating to see, honestly, on an expensive brand new instrument. And even with polishing that fret down, it's still not quite perfect. And I have worked hours now on the intonation of the bridge, on the saddles themselves, on the truss rod, just trying to get this guitar set up, and it's been the most painful setup process I have ever had to deal with an instrument. And that's just been really frustrating. You know, it's like you get the new guitar, you're so excited to play it, and you start messing around, you're like, oh man, there's this one problem area, should be a simple fix, but for me it has really not been a simple fix. I've had a few other issues with this guitar as well. You'll notice I don't have the truss rod cover on because it was screwed into the wood so tightly that it was already pre-stripped as well on the screw. So getting it out was a nightmare. So I'm gonna have to get a new screw to put on there. Obviously not a huge deal, but still, this is a brand new instrument. You know, you want everything to be perfect. Why is the screw drilled in so tightly and already has some stripping on it? Just disappointing, you know. It's like you shouldn't expect this on a brand new guitar straight from the factory. Yeah. Apart from that too, the tuners have not been great. These bottom two squeak and feel loose, and so I'm gonna have to work on those as well. And they constantly hop as you're tuning. You'll hear the ting ting as the string is hopping on the tuner. And these are brand new strings, by the way. So I noticed it with the strings that were on the guitar, replaced the strings, and they're still doing it. So it's clearly an issue with the tuners. So I'm gonna have to work on tightening those properly and getting them set up. If you can tell, I'm just kind of over it. I'm a little bit frustrated and annoyed with the setup process on this guitar, and just expected better from Solar. You know, I've seen just countless videos on Solar guitars, how good the quality is, how good they sound, how good they play. So many artists endorse Solar guitars. So I was like, man, I'm really looking forward to getting this instrument. Might be my new favorite brand, you know, just really getting that hype. But dealing with all of these issues has been nothing short of annoying and aggravating. Additionally, there's like some discoloration on the fretboard here on this inlaid Solar logo. It almost looks like a Sharpie color here. I don't know what that is. But yeah, the pearl's got like dark brown stains kind of looking on it. The rest of the body, thankfully, is gorgeous. No imperfections that I can see in any of the wood anywhere. But still, just dealing with these has been really, really frustrating. And I would be more sympathetic if this was a $200, $300, $400 guitar, but spending $600 on this is, you know, it's not the quality I expected. I'm just going to be upfront and honest. This was not what I was expecting from this. And it's been really, really annoying. And then I really did think about going through the warranty process, as the guitar does come with a 1-year warranty. But then I look on their website, which I'll show here, and it says that you are responsible for shipping this guitar. It cost me $40+ to ship it here, and you want me to spend another $40 to ship it back? That's just bad customer service, if you ask me. Like, they should cover that cost, and they should be upfront to cover that cost. To me, that would be a really good signal that you put a lot of trust into your product and that you don't have many warranty claims. But if you're making the consumer pay to ship it and not sending them a prepaid label or covering the shipping, that sucks. Obviously, I don't know the logistics behind it or the business. Maybe there's some reason why they can't cover it. But then it was just like, all right, I'm just gonna have to kind of bite the bullet on this, polish on all the frets myself, get a new screw for this top, fix these tuners. A lot of little things I'm just gonna have to deal with this guitar. And it may seem like I'm just super frustrated and never want to touch this guitar, but that's not the case. You know, despite all these issues, the guitar still plays really good at the end of the day, which is good. Now that I've finally gotten this setup going, got the 11th fret for the most part fixed. There's still a little bit of ring here and there, but it's almost negligible. Now that I've gotten it set up, this guitar, I really like it. The access on these top frets is insane. I've never had a guitar with this deep of a cutaway here. I almost get lost sometimes on the fretboard because I feel like I'm here, but I'm actually down here just because the access is so good. And the material, the matte finish on this wood, the paint is so clean and so crisp. It also has this open top finish, so you can see the wood grain through the white paint. It's beautiful. It's beautiful all the way through. It's just these little issues were so frustrating. And I'm like, why am I having to deal with this? And it just sucks because I was so excited for this, and I was hoping for better, you know, from what I've heard. But I think Schecter will still be my main brand. I've just had so much good experience with them that I gotta stick with them, it feels like. Will I ever buy a guitar from Solar again? I honestly don't know. This amount of quality issues on a brand new guitar is just something I've never experienced before. This $300 Ibanez acoustic here, this guy, is so much more playable. It's so much better setup. I mean, right out of the box, there was nothing. The frets are perfectly aligned, perfectly heighted. There's no issues with the tuners skipping around or anything. This guitar for $300 is so much better set up out of the box and plays like a dream. Whereas I spent $600+ on this Solar guitar, and I've got 1, 2, 3 issues right out of the box. It's like, really? You know, it's just, it was kind of mind-blowing with me, like having to deal with this and having to polish down the frets because they were so unleveled. Yeah, if you can tell, I'm a little bit peeved, but like I said, at the end of the day, I still really love this guitar. It looks incredible. These pickups also sound terrific. These are the Solar Pluses. They sound excellent. The hardware is perfect down here. The volume and tone knobs are perfectly smooth. This is one of the most satisfying pickup selectors. It's so clicky and punchy, and yeah, at the end of the day, it's a great looking guitar that sounds really good and plays really good. The finish, the neck, everything. These extra jumbo frets feel terrific, you know, other than the bad ones, which was the 11th. And even the 12th, I took a leveler to it and it's not level. And so, you know, just having unleveled frets is really bizarre in a brand new instrument like this. Yeah, so I am gonna keep the guitar. I hope I get better things from Solar in the future if I ever decide to order from them again. Like I said, I really don't know. Going through this was just really frustrating, just spending hours getting this thing set up properly and having to deal with the multitude of issues that are beyond just normal setup problems, like unleveled frets, stripped screws, bad tuners. It's a lot. I don't want to diminish Solar as a brand, though. Of course, I've heard terrific things about them. Maybe this is just a one-off experience, and I hope for better things from them in the future. Still excited to play this guitar now that it's in a more playable state, and I really, I can't wait to get back to making more videos and more music. So thank you guys very much for watching and hearing my experience here. Please let me know if you've had experiences like this from Solar, or if yours have been terrific. I really want to know. Hoping for the best in the future from Solar Guitars. I think they're an awesome brand. They've got crazy cool looking products with great sounding pickups. But I have not personally had the best experience with this first guitar. So we'll see what the future brings, and if I ever decide to order from them again, we'll see. But that is all for now, guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I will see you on the next one, and I'm looking forward to recording more videos. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.